Hello, my name is Glennda Baker. I am a real estate agent in Atlanta, Georgia, and this is the Glennda Show. Today, I am so excited to be here with Evelyn Olson, my business partner. Evelyn is 1/3 of the Diamond Squad. And today, we are just going to talk a little bit about how we met, kind of how it is to work together, and kind of, what value you bring to the table for your clients. Does that sound good, Evelyn?
Sure, absolutely.
So, Evelyn, how long have we known each other now?
Well, it's like the 5th year now.
Yeah, like 5 years.
Yeah.
And I actually had the opportunity to take you as a new real estate agent. So you were brand new when you started working for me. And so how has it been, Evelyn?
Oh my God, I love it. I mean, I had to learn so much. Like working with you, you have so much business. Like you don't get a break. I mean,
You hit the ground running.
I did. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
And if I had a moment, you sent me to classes. I mean, there was no stopping.
Yeah. But it's worked out well for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm happy.
Good. I'm glad to
Yeah.
hear that. I'm glad to hear that. We started together about 5 years ago, and you were brand new,
Yeah.
but you loved real estate.
Oh yeah. I mean, I started when I was around 23, 24 years old. I was renting and I was working as a room service at a hotel. And a cook said to me one time, he's like, Evelyn, you need to buy a house. He says, if you're renting, you will never see the money ever again. But if you owning a house, that money goes towards your mortgage. And so it kind of clicked in my brain when he said that. So then I went to my landlord. I said, hey, would you sell your house to me? And so the conversation started, and I went to a lender and I was able to get a loan. And the next thing, I negotiated the price and bought the house.
Does anybody ever tell you no, Evelyn?
I guess not. I don't know.
I never tell you no.
That's right.
The biggest joke in the office is that you spend all of my money.
I know you keep saying that.
It's the truth.
But I also make you a lot of money.
You do. And that's what I love about you, Evelyn. One of the many things that I love about you. So let me ask you a question. So you come and you start working with me, and Victoria's working with us. So It's me and you and Victoria, and Elizabeth is working. She's not in the office as much at that point in time. She was. It was just me and you and Victoria kind of in the office. And what did you think initially? So you met me and you were like, holy cow, what am I going to do with her?
I mean, I have to be honest. Real estate, there's so much to learn. Like I said, you were so busy. I mean, thinking back how you trusted me because I was new, and learning, again, this subject, there's so much you have to learn. And then taking me to classes, I mean, it was almost overwhelming in the beginning. It was. And so, I mean, I came home, I had no time to clean my house. That was my husband's job for the few next months. So anyway, but I mean, I love the subject. I love houses. I mean, you always have to live in a house. You always have to buy a house. You have to sell a house. I mean, it's the biggest asset you will ever buy. I mean, I want to know everything about it and protect my assets.
Absolutely. So, Evelyn, you talk a lot about the classes.
Yes.
So, we have a coach.
Yep.
We have a coach that we follow. And I think the first thing that we went to was Sales Edge.
Yeah.
With Bill Pipes.
Yes.
And you fell in love with Bill Pipes.
I love Bill Pipes. He's my favorite.
He is so awesome, isn't he?
Yes.
And I think that you fell in love with him because he told you what to say.
His style. I love his style. I could translate it very easily. And he kind of gave us homework to do. So he gave me action steps. He gave me scripts. And so in the morning I would, go through the script, like with open houses, like, what do you want to say? And I've noticed, it doesn't have to be perfect, the sentence in the script, even though he says so, but I think it's also building the relationship. But he helped me to kind of break the ice. Okay, here are your steps, 1, 2, 3. And so that really helped me a lot.
Yeah. It's funny that you say you don't have to say it exactly. I think about you as the Austrian Sofia Vergara, because you sometimes kind of mix up the words.
I do.
But today you were talking a little bit about the cheat sheet. And it's the cheat sheet.
I know. You know, I struggled in my English classes. That's why I actually came to the United States.
Really?
I was really good with math, and I just wasn't good in English. So, yeah, I
But-
mix things up.
But you know what? What's awesome is we call them EVOisms.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the chicken head.
that's right.
Yeah, we all know what you're saying. And the camel straw.
Yeah.
We
The
don't need
broken
all,
camel straw. That's right.
we don't need all those extra words, do we?
No, we don't.
Because we know what we're saying, right?
That's right.
But so Evelyn, so let me ask you a question. So you get started in real estate. It's like initiation by fire hose. Then I like dump you into the Tom Ferry coaching
Yeah.
ecosystem. You really take off with Bill Pipes, Coach
Yeah.
Bill, and we do Sales Edge, and then you and I, we've had the opportunity to travel together.
Yes.
So we go to a lot of conferences, a lot of
Yeah.
different sales conferences together. And I think that one thing that has been really great for us is that we've kind of, tag team
Yeah.
those conferences. You go with your folks, I go with my folks, and it really works out great for us.
Yeah.
Do you see the value? So I was in real estate 20 years before I ever traveled.
Right.
And I never ever realized the value of going to conferences, meeting agents from across the country, networking with those agents. I never ever knew the value of that until I was so submersed in the Tom Ferry ecosystem. What value have you brought out of it? What value do you see in that?
Well, I mean, first of all, some of the classes are not provided here in Georgia.
Right.
Like once a year, the Tom Ferry event is in California, was in Vegas. Anyway, so, I mean, of course, I get a lot out of Tom Ferry. And then also meeting agents. I mean, we got so many referrals
Right.
last year.
Agent
So-
to agent referrals.
Yes,
We've really
correct.
capitalized on that.
Correct. Yes. And I mean, you meet agents all over the world.
Right.
And so when you have clients that actually move to different states, I mean, we have a referral program. I mean, we know so many agents, we can refer them.
Right. So, I mean, literally, if you
Yes.
want to go to Portugal, we've got Joanna.
That's right.
You want to go to Italy, we've got Massimo.
That's right.
You want to go to California, we've got tons of agents that
Yes.
no matter where in California you want to go, we can get you there with the best agent in the area.
Right.
And I think that traveling, going to those conferences really, really brought that out in both of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And especially they have like, remember the top teams, like we are part of a group where you get the best ideas from the top agents
Yeah.
throughout the country.
Yeah.
So you really get some like great ideas, and you're also motivated too because you're part of that,
Right.
ecosystem.
Yeah, it really levels up your business.
Yes.
I mean, maybe I shouldn't say this. Maybe it sounds a little egotistical, but I would say we're not the average real estate agents.
I mean, the numbers show that to you.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So-
And I think that being around agents from all over the world, all over the country, really, we do have the best techniques. We do have the best ideas. It's really outside of the box ideas, thinking things that not your average real estate agent is
Right.
thinking here in Atlanta, Georgia.
And we're willing to put the time and effort into it too.
Absolutely. Because we're gone for a week. Me and you,
Yes.
we're on the road, like, because we're going to the West Coast, you and I would like to go out a little bit early, get
Yeah.
acclimated to the time change. And then we do breakfast, lunch, and dinner with different groups.
Yeah.
And brainstorming, mastermind sessions, small groups, big groups. Like, we're out with them all of the time. It's not just me and you kick back
Right.
sitting on the beach getting
Yeah.
a tan. And so I think that a lot of people like just don't see the value or the need to do something like that. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Evelyn, so let me ask you a question. So, your clients love you. Like, the people that work with you, they rave about you. And if there's one thing that we hear is that Evelyn is down for whatever. She's always available and she's always joyful about whatever we want, whatever we need to do. And you are like Johnny on the spot. Like, a house comes on the market, you got those people in that house. Like, typically you're the first person in the door.
You have to.
And in the price range that we work in,
Right.
we're dealing with a lot of multiple offers.
Yes.
Evelyn, I would probably say that you and Elizabeth probably have the highest percentage of capture in multiple offer situations.
Yeah.
What would you attribute that success to?
I mean, there's a couple steps I feel like it's very important. First of all, you have to go in right away to make sure the client is interested. If so, you have to immediately put an offer together. But also, I mean, there's different, like I said, there's different things. So first of all, you have to start a relationship with the agent.
The listing agent.
Listing agent. Show her, how strong your client is, that, they're already pre-qualified. That we are also, going to be easy to work with, because every listing agent wants to work with somebody that's easy, right?
Right.
And of course, they're looking for a strong offer. I mean,
Right.
those two combinations make a huge difference. And we want to stand out. The way how we stand out is, again, like the relationship with the listing agent.
Right.
So you have to be on top with the agent and not just write a strong offer. So, for example, just recently, there were like 5-6 offers on this house, and we saw the house. I think we were the second or first people looking at the house, and it was on a Friday. We immediately made an offer, and I asked the agent, do you have any offers yet? Stay in touch with her to understand, how strong I have to make the offer. And so we were the first people making an offer. I put the offer in, and then I follow up with her. And she's telling me that there's more offers coming in, and they're asking for highest and best on Sunday at 5 p.m. And so then on Saturday, I kind of followed back up with the agent, said, hey, listen, how does our offer look like? Do we need to make it stronger? And so she says, yes, we have a stronger offer than yours. I'm like, oh, okay, hold on. Let me talk to my clients. And so then I talked to my clients, and so they were willing to go up higher. And I like to use, in a multiple offer situation, escalation clause. So we don't make just a blindly offer. We kind of make an offer about $2,500 stronger than the other offer. When we're competing with another offer, about $2,500 higher than the other offer. And so, so apparently we already, reached our cap. And so since she told us that there was a higher offer, so I had to renegotiate with the agent. So we wrote a new offer and then presented her with a higher offer. And so so at the end we got the house, because she really liked how clean the offer was. She liked that I was on top of things, and she told me, she says, I want to work with you.
Right.
So
because she knew you were going to get the ball to the end zone.
That's right.
And how many times a day do we talk about getting it into the end zone?
And that's what I told the agent. I said, listen, we're going to be easy in the inspection report too, because we want to make it to the end.
Yeah. And that's the goal. It's funny because a lot of people say, oh, well, how valuable were you as a real estate agent because you didn't negotiate anything off of the price? But you got the people the house.
Absolutely.
And that's the end goal.
And it was a unicorn of the house. If they ever have to sell the house again, we're going to have multiple offers again.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you get into let's just say the market slows down, do you want to be in a really high demand house, or do you want a house that you got a cheap deal on it, but it's not in high demand, it's difficult to sell again?
Stop right there. Say that one more time. That is so, literally, people do not get that. If you have to sell your house,
Yes.
do you want to be in a house that is in high demand?
Correct.
Or do you want to be in some cheap ass house that nobody wants?
Exactly. That has value to me.
Huge.
Yes.
Evelyn, that was a mouthful. That is so true.
Yeah.
Being able to articulate that value to buyers, because a lot of times buyers aren't thinking about it like that. They're thinking that they've got to get a deal. They've got to get a deal.
Right.
They've got to get a deal. And they want the deal so bad that they lose sight of what's really important, and that's the home.
Right. Absolutely.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Evelyn, that is such a great lesson. And you know what? I really think that, value is determined by a lot of different things. Is there value in the negotiation? is there the value in being able to build that relationship quickly with the listing agent that you did not know,
Right.
and being able to convey to her how responsive you were going to be. So how many agents do we have in our industry that are not responsive, that are not returning the phone call, not picking up the phone call, not talking to the buyer, not talking to the seller, not talking to the other agent, not talking to the lender? That's where the wheels fall off the deal.
Yeah. Or only will text or email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or their voicemail's full.
Full. Yes.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't
Yeah.
it? And Evelyn, that is one thing about you. I don't know that any phone call gets past you.
Well, I try not to, because you have to call them back anyway. So why not pick it up right away and get it taken care of?
Absolutely, absolutely. What's your favorite thing about real estate? Let's start with that. What's your favorite thing about real estate?
I mean, I love helping people. I do. I just love to help them, and I know the process, so I can just helping them, explain them, what we need to do to get to the end zone. And it's just exciting to see them, help them at the end and get the house and see them how excited they are. It's just so rewarding.
It is so, because they're going to raise their family in the home that we sold them.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we're going to the housewarming party, we're going to the baby shower, we're going to the barbecue, we're going to all different kinds of things at that house. So it's so cool to kind of be like in community with them, like part of the family, almost. So Evelyn, so let me ask you a question. So here's a really hard question.
Okay.
So if there's anything you could change about me, what would it be?
You?
Yeah.
I don't think there will be anything, Glennda.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think there's something I could do better?
Oh my God. No, not really.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that about you, Evelyn. Well, you know what, Evelyn, I'll tell you, I don't think there's anything I would change about you. You are absolutely a joy to work with. It totally cracks me up when people call you and try and get you to come work for them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. They don't know me well enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't be calling me.
That's right, because you are forever a diamond.
Absolutely, yes.
We have so much fun.
Yeah, oh, I love it. I mean, how can you, there's no other agent or group that can change that, duplicate that, or...
No.
Yeah.
That's one thing that we were talking about earlier. I don't remember if we were filming at that time. But
No.
the chemistry, the culture that we have within our team, I think
You cannot replace that.
of all the things I think that I'm the proudest of, I think it's that.
Yeah.
Because we're like a family.
Yeah.
Like we're like sisters. Like,
Yeah.
and for me, like that relationship cannot be duplicated. It can't be replaced.
No.
So, it's so funny because like you and Elizabeth and Tiffany, like you're my closest friends.
Yeah.
Is that scary?
No.
Maybe that means I don't have any friends.
No.
No, but I mean, we spend probably more time together. Us.
Yeah, and we love coming to the office. Like, even
Yeah.
if we don't have that much work to do sometime, you just still want to come in just to see everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have such a great opportunity in the office to like problem solve and just really kind of hash things out and bounce things off of the other, because four heads are better than one?
That's right. I mean, you learn so much.
Even
Always.
every day we learn so much. And you get to think outside of your own head, which is typically the craziest place. It is.
Yeah.
But we get to kind of be like with each other, and we get to really bounce things off of each other. And I think that that's such a benefit for our clients.
Huge. I mean, I don't always know 100% all the answers.
Right.
I mean, how many times do I come ask you questions?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
So it definitely, I think everybody will benefit from that.
Super. Any closing remarks, Evelyn? Anything you want to say?
Closing? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Like, I'm so happy, really.
I love that, Evelyn. Here we are, we're at the holidays, and you're happy as a pig in a puddle.
That's right.
Or a pig in a pie. Evelyn, it's an EVOism. I love it. Well, guys, my name is Glennda Baker. I'm a real estate agent in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here with Evelyn Olson, and as we always say, send a text, tag us in a post, give us a call. That's what we love the most, because we love the opportunity to talk real estate with you today. See ya!